Good afternoon from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Tuesday, December the 15th market update. On the economic front, Empire State Manufacturing came in at 2.55, much weaker than the expected 25. Producer Price Index was up 1.8%, much hotter than expected. Core was up 0.5%, which is the less food and energy, which is a kind of a small sign there that inflation, there's a little bit of inflation in the data. Industrial production was up 0.8%, consensus was 0.6%. The monthly housing market index was 16, which was 1 point less than November, and 3 points less than the September high of 19, which is still a pretty weak number. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we've got CPI, we have housing starts, we have EIA petroleum status report, and the big one, the FOMC announcement at 2:15 Eastern Time. The dollar and oil was up. Gold, silver, and copper were basically mostly flat on the day. Light sweet crude future, the January contract was up today by $1.19 to settle at $70.69 a barrel. Let's go over and take a look at the Dow. Let's see here. Dow closed down 49 points to 10,452. S&P closed down 6 points to 1,107, and the Nasdaq closed down 11 points to 2,201. All three indices were down around about 0.5% on all three of them, really. So, same old thing in the Dow. We're still stuck between in this range, this 10,250 and the 10,500. Major resistance up here. Let's over and look at the SPY. Not the SPY, the SPX, S&P 500. We kind of see we kind of broke out of this range a little bit of this channel here, and then we've kind of pulled back in it. So keep an eye on it. The MACD it's kind of going up, but it looks like it could be rolling back over. I'm sure tomorrow's meeting will probably set the stage for how we're going to probably end the year as far as the market goes. So we'll just kind of have to keep an eye on that. Let's see. Let's look at gold. Gold was, there wasn't a lot of selling here. The volumes slowed down compared to what it was here. It's trying to stabilize here on the GLD, the gold ETF. So you kind of keep your eye on that because it does seem like we're kind of stabilizing some. Silver was, the SLV actually was up a little bit today. We've got support here at this around 1680 to 17 level. We've also got some trend line support here. We just have to see if we can actually really turn and go back up with volume or not. There was like no volume here, so there was not really a lot of interest in buying at these levels. So might want to let consolidate a little more, or you could do can nibble here, get back in, and then you could either bail out underneath here at 1650 or so, or up to you. If you want to hold it long term, you could. Two of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. The oil service index, we follow the OSX, had the largest percent gain, up 1.38%. The weakest sector was the bank index. We follow the BKX, and it was down 2.9%. Financials were really weak today. Let's look at the VIX, the volatility index. And it was up 1.6%. We had kind of a trend line here kind of going, and we've broke out of it yesterday. Now we're just kind of going sideways right in this level. So the VIX really isn't giving me a big hint either of which direction we're going. If we're going to go up or if we're going to have a pullback or not. Chart watch. Let's go look at some charts. Barrick Gold, ABX. We've been watching this. It's got a lot of support around this area here. We kind of broke through it a little bit, but there was a gap to fill right in this area. So you could get in here and then bail back out, or it may come, we may retrace clear back to this uptrend line because it's been in place for quite some time. But you can keep an eye on ABX. It looks pretty good. We've been watching this chemical company ALB. I like its breakout here. It's still holding pretty strong up here. If you could get it back down in this area, I would definitely consider buying that one. Big lots still holding up well, still looks good. AUO, it's actually pulled back today right to this trend line on really low volume on this 2% sell-off. Probably a good low risk entry point on that one. AVB, the RIT, Avalon Bay. It's another one. We broke out of this kind of a channel area here just a little bit, but it's still holding up here pretty well. It was hardly down any today. They seem to want to go higher. These RITs seem to be dying to break out higher. PCL, Plum Creek Timber, another one looks really good. It's got really strong support in this 36 area. Nutrisystems, another one that pulled back today. If you could get it down in this area, I would probably re-enter it if you jumped out. UNH, United Health, it's another one. It channeled for a long time. I have a target of about 36 on it, and it's still looking really strong. Tons of volume coming in on this United Health. MRVL, it's another one. It's been hanging tough up here. Still like it. Looks all right. X still has been looking pretty good. Had a good breakout here. Pull back a little. If you could get it back down in here, that'd be great. Joy Global, it was looking pretty good today. Watch for earnings tomorrow on that Joy Global. Shield, kind of going sideways now. Still looks good. Joann Stores, I like this one. If retail can, go stronger and break out, it's consolidating in here after it kind of broke out of this channel. Here's this kind of a flag, so I like that one. Rhino, RINO, still looking pretty good. APA was looking good today. Apache, nice breakout here. It's very strong today. Walter Industries, another one that looks good. It's been really strong. It just keeps going up. And then Floor Corp, FLR, had this falling wedge, massive. I'm sure there was probably a lot of short covering in there too. Massive buying today. It was up over 7%. Up was almost $3 here. Like that. Keep an eye on that one. Hot Starwood Hotels. Was wanting to break out today. It was trying to break out. It looks like a good entry here, and of course the market was kind of weak. It probably would have flown even higher if it weren't. Riverbed, another one. It broke out here. I still of this wedge kind of pattern. I still like it. It's holding up really well. AMED, AMED. I can't type. Amadeus. Is that Amadeus? Amadeus. Amedisys? Maybe that's what it is. Amedisys. Okay. Seen this ticker before. I have no idea what this company is. Broke out here. It looks real good. GNK. It was trying to break out, and then it got marked weakened and it pulled back. So I don't know. You kind of keep an eye on it. HPT. This Hospital Properties this is a hotel motel group. I like this right here. Just starting where it's at the this breakout level. Continental Airlines had a big breakout day right there on the 17th. Still looking pretty good. You should have support around the 17 area. JLL, Jones LaSalle, broke out there. A descending triangle. Still looks good. Should have some more to run. And then Titanium Metals. Had a great breakout there. Pulled back some today. If you can get it in this area, probably jump on it. Let's go over and take a look at the current market signals. We follow the point and figure charts of the Dow, the Nasdaq, S&P. All three indices remain on buy signals, and all charts look good. We'll go over here real quick to a point and figure chart. See, we're here in the Dow between the 10,500 and 250. We've been stuck here for a while. So this is kind of our channel area right there. They all kind of look the same. We're all just kind of stuck. That's really it for today. Thanks for joining me, and remember to always invest sharp.